Madhya Pradesh government's plea in court seeking CBI probe into the job scam will come up for hearing very shortly. The web of mystery over the Vyapam deaths is only getting murkier, with the number of deaths increasing by the day. The court will hear 4 petitions as the demand for Supreme Court monitored probe into the scam grows. One of the pleas also seek removal of MP Governor, even as Shivraj Government faces massive criticism from the opposition. My colleague Meenakshi now joining me live for more on this story. Meenakshi, there are 4 petitions related to Vyapam which is pending before the Supreme Court, but the hearing today is related to MP government's request to the Supreme Court to initiate a CBI probe. What is expected? All right, we'll try and restore that line with Meenakshi in just a bit. But what we are reporting at the moment is that the Supreme Court is going to be taking a decision on CBI probe into the Vyapam scam. The Madhya Pradesh government's plea is pending in court, and that particular hearing is going to come up very shortly. Meenakshi, we didn't have your audio in place earlier. Could you tell us what exactly do we expect today? There are as many as 4 petitions lined up before the Supreme Court in relation to the Vyapam scam. The Madhya Pradesh government's plea is going to be heard today. What can you share with us?
Well, absolutely. You know, there are different aspects of the case that the Supreme Court will hear today. You rightly pointed out there is one pertaining to the role of the MP governor. Now, the MP governor is claiming that he should be granted immunity under the circumstances that he is occupying the office of the governor. But that immunity, whether it should be withdrawn or not in the circumstances, is going to be argued. But alongside, and the primary focus perhaps of Kapil Sibal, who will be leading charge in the Supreme Court, will be how the Supreme Court can get in order a Supreme Court monitored probe or a CBI probe. We have seen the Madhya Pradesh government's position. In all probability, now they will place before the Supreme Court. They have no objection to the CBI probe. But the pertinent question here is, why have they invited an order of the top court? Why has it taken them so long to take this position of ordering a CBI probe? Instead, they could have perhaps worked out a way of ordering a CBI probe suo moto. Now, on that, they are taking the defense that it was already a probe which was under High Court's watch and supervision. But again, the question arises, if it was a probe that was indeed under the High Court supervision, how is it that so many deaths in mysterious circumstances occurred? That, Afrida, will be the primary line of argument before the top court. Yes. Ultimately, the prerogative of the Supreme Court will be to take a position, if at all it decides to do so. But the focus here will be to emphasize before the Supreme Court as to how on numerous occasions in the past we have seen the court step in and seek time-bound status reports from the investigating agencies, keep an eye on the probe, and also ensure security of the whistleblowers. Whether that will emerge, and also pertain to the role of the MP governor, the position of the Supreme Court will be critical. We saw yesterday how the High Court there refused to hear the matter, saying that it was now being under the watch of the top court. So all eyes now on the Supreme Court, whether or not it will take into cognizance all these various facts of the case and come out with the order.